Good have Shabbos, everyone. Parshas Chukas, the Shabbos following Gimel Tammuz, and the Shabbos before the redemption of Yud Beis and Yud Gimel Tammuz. And the Rebbe spoke in 1991, Tafshin Nun Aleph, the last Chukas that of a bringing that we have of the Rebbe, that the question that's brought down in Chassidus, starting from the Likutei Torah, why is this called Zois Chukas HaTorah? This is that the Parah Duma, the red heifer, is the Chukah of Torah. It's a mitzvah, one of the mitzvahs of the 630 mitzvahs. Even if it's a chukah, which is one of the mitzvahs that define the relationship between the Jewish people and Hashem, that even if we don't understand the mitzvah, we perform it to its fullest, but nevertheless it's one of the chukim, even if it's a choik. And we know that the idea of a choik is, like we learned in Parshas Chukas and before, that chukim means engraved letters, that this is like engraved letters in a fine stone. This is an essential connection of the Jewish people, the revelation of the essential connection of the Jewish people and the Kodesh Baruch Hu. But nevertheless, we say this is the chuk of Torah, of the whole Torah, of all the 630 mitzvahs. This reveals the essence of a Jewish person. And what is it? In what mitzvah? It's connected to the mitzvah of Paraduma, that's connected to purifying a person who's reached the lowest level, the level that Moshe Rabbeinu himself said, how could a person who reaches tumas meis, a person who becomes impure by a dead person, a person who has that concept of death within them while they live, how could a person change that? And there is the Torah. That's where we find the Torah. Like the Alter Rebbe says in the Likutei Torah, that he says that the idea of Parah Duma is Ratzah V'Shoiv. It represents the whole idea of Torah mitzvahs, means that a person's constantly yearning towards holiness and has to bring it down. And like the Rebbe spoke in that Fabrengen, that Hashem created the world complete. It says, B'hi baram, God created the world, told us Shemayim v'aretz, complete. But it's complete the way it is in Teva. And it says, B'yoyim asois Hashem havai elikim, when God does, lasois, l'sakin, to fix, God says, I'm going to create the completion of the world the way it is in the laws of nature. And at the same time, I'm going to empower the Jewish people, achodesh ezel lechem, that the idea of chidush, to take something that's complete and to elevate and fix that, that's up to the Jewish people. Like it says in Chassidus, the idea of the gvul, the limitations, that's creation. But God empowers us to change from the limitations to be gvul, beyond limitations, and bring it into the gvul, into the limitations of the world. And that's represented by the idea of Ratzah V'Shuv, by yearning out and bringing that energy back. But at the same time, like I said before, this is connected to the mitzvah of a person who becomes so impure. And this is the Gvaldik Vart that the Alter Rebbe says. The Alter Rebbe says that in the four elements, that everything is made up of the four elements of Eish, Maim, Ruach, Afer, of fire, wind, water, and earth. But the essence of everything is the earth. You take a tree and you burn it and you lose the fire, water, and wind, so you have ash. And all you have of the ash is nothing, a pile of ash. You take anything, you take the parah, you take the cow, and you burn it, like you burn the paraduma, you get rid of the Eish, Maim, Ruach, the fire, water, and wind, you have the ash. Moshe Rabbeinu, when he doesn't understand how does a person who reaches so low of the impurity of death, how does that person find kapara, atonement? God tells him it's not a big deal. It's nothing wrong with the essential of the person. The offer, the basics of the person is fine. It's what he's grown to become. The water, fire, and earth, he's used that, or she's used that in the wrong form. Just break the form down, bring it back down to its essentials, bring it back down to the earth of the animal. And then you could recreate it, put it back into the water, and you could recreate the same personality of the person, but in a holy way. You're not changing who you are, you're changing how you are. And there is the Torah. So that's the chukah of the Torah. That's the essence of the Torah. It's not just a part of the path of tshuva, but there you find the essence of the Torah. You want to know real yearning towards Hashem and bringing it back down. The whole idea of Torah mitzvahs is in the part where a person has to redefine themselves, bring themselves back down to earth, and to take the earth and the water of Torah with the bittul, the self-nullification, and recreate the person to be able to find the power that's been given to them to bring the beyond creation and creation. But to do the tikkun olam is God gave it to us. But sometimes we have to recreate ourselves in the way that to take our energy, our love, and use it to Hashem, our fear, and use it towards Hashem, our qualities that we've been given, our midas that we've been given, and use it towards Hashem. Like the Rebbe spoke in last year, that there's the Zayin Midos. There's 7 days of creation are the Zayin Midos. But we have to take those Midos, and like God gave us the land of the seven nations, and turn that 7 Midos into holy Midos. to reveal the Torah mitzvahs in the land of the 7 nations. I want to wish everyone that with the Shabbos following Gimel Tammuz, and just like the first Gimel Tammuz, when the previous Rebbe was released from prison, we didn't understand the miracle of Gimel Tammuz, only came to be revealed on the 12th of Tammuz. So too, the Gimel Tammuz, that there was the Yilula of the Rebbe, and it's been 30 years, Shleishim Shana. There's something great about to come. The Yud Beis Tammuz, the Geula, like the previous Rebbe says, is a Geula for everyone, a redemption for everyone, is on its way, and we should be revealed with the coming of Mashiach B'Karv Shabbos.